Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel, Infinite Divine Pathway. Um, Sorry, I totally just forgot what I was supposed to be saying. My baby made a sound upstairs, so I wanted to see if I had to stop, but thank you for joining me. If you're coming on from YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, if you're new here, I am Lassyfly, and this is our sacred space where we dive into the magic of the universe together. Before we get started with these messages, please take a second to like if you haven't already, follow and subscribe on YouTube so you never miss a session. I'm just going to be talking about Mars Day messages. No, Jupiter. I don't know where I got Mars from. Jupiter. And then, yeah, so we'll just see what comes out. Okay, she's fine. I was just distracted, saying if she needed me. Let me just share this really quickly, and also I need a drink of water. How is everybody? I see I got some people on YouTube. Thank you for joining me. Hi. Sure, you can get a message. Let me just finish sharing this real quick on my Facebook because I go live from 3 different platforms, so I'm just sharing this real quick. And share it there. And okay, let me just did you want like a card or charm? I am going to do a collective reading first. And then if you still want like a personal one, if that doesn't resonate with you, or even if it does, but you still want a personal one, then we can do that. But I am going to start with a collective message first, just so we can see what Jupiter wants us to know and what the energy is. But do you know if you want cards or charms, or do you kind of want a mixture of both? Let me know and I can do that for you. And cards, okay, cool. Do you have like a specific type of cards? Do you like tarot? Do you like oracle? I have both. I'm just gonna share this to my Infinite Divine Pathway Facebook page real quick. Come on, Facebook. Okay. Okay, I'll just do both then and we'll see what comes out. And let me just go back to come on, Facebook. Why are you so lame? Okay. Share. How many times do I have to click? Sheesh. I don't know why it's not responding to my sharing. There it goes, finally. Okay. Let's see. There's my card. Okay, I do know I want to use her because I was going to use my mama earlier. So, and where's my cards? And we'll see what comes. Oops. Okay. Okay. And let me grab some charms. because that will also give us a message. It's a big ass key. Your higher self. Aww. And there's a whole bunch of yeses. If anybody had any questions, you got a whole bunch of yeses to some answers. Hopefully they're good yeses, but you got some yeses. Like maybe yes, something bad's happening, or maybe yes, somebody's doing some shitty shit. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Let's see what the cards got to say. Where's that sound coming from? Oh my god. Where the hell am I hearing sound from? Is it back? Yeah, it's because I didn't know my Bluetooth was hooked up to it. So when I turned off the Bluetooth, I guess it turned off the freaking sound. Thank you for pointing that out. Can you hear me now? I don't know. That was really helpful. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's because I turned off the Bluetooth. I was wondering why I kept hearing stuff in the background, and thank you. Okay, let's see our time frame. Or whatever comes out. Okay, let's see. Oh. Ooh. All right. So good news. That's beautiful. Okay. I think yesterday or the day before that, I think we had something happen. No, I think it was in January. But I think February did come out too. Like, so we have February coming out for us. Ooh, time is frozen. The time is not. Okay. So those came out. Let's see our tarot. So we know what is happening. All right. Take what resonates. Oh, we got some 10 of Pentacles. That for us. All right. Some energy of some patience. What does Mama have to say? Okay, we'll see. Oh, I put that in wrong. I need to see the bottom of the deck. Okay. Oh. Protection. Okay, Mama. Okay, so we have a whole bunch going on right here. Let's get all these cards together. We got the charms right here. All right, so this can go right there. So I'm gonna move my mouse right here. So we have the Hanged Woman coming out for us, and we have the High Priestess. Oh, I forgot to check the bottom of the deck. Oh, bottom of the deck is King of Wands. So we have this high priestess right here, and this is very much your higher self, like feeding you this information, things that could be coming in right now, which actually bottom of the deck is the time is now. So things could definitely be happening right now. Downloads could be happening for you. You could, you know, be having so much intuitive, like, downloads and just things like where your intuition is like super on point, like, you know, you're awakening to like your truths, like behind messages, you're just really like understanding like shit, you're just really seeing it for what it is, you're just really like tapped in, you know, and you're using your emotions. These are like this powerful gift, and you're expressing them, and you're doing so without judgment of yourself and without others. You're just super tapped in right here. We do have some, you know, moments where we are just needing to kind of sit. We have this hang woman coming out for us, and this is, you know, your higher self is kind of just like holding you up right there as you're just kind of sitting there in patience. So this is just you very much going with the like this flow of patience, you know, natural moments. You're just kind of hanging in there, you know, not needing to rush to any conclusions or anything. You're just like, life is simple, life is sweet, I'm just kind of hanging out, you know, not taking life so seriously. And I'm loving that for you, because they're saying right now it's time to take a break, which, you know, this is very much that energy of the hang woman. So you needing to take a break. We also have, oops, I just kind of messed up those charms. I think that was where they were, but now I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna throw them again on these little three because I just kind of moved them and I don't know where they came from. Okay, well, we have so we have some things to avoid on the chart, on the charm sheet. We have action to take, we have issues at hand, and we have messages from our higher self, which is a key. This is the key from the higher self. So this is very much, I feel like, going with the high priestess, but also with that hang woman. Your higher self is just giving you this key to just like unlock this wisdom, this knowledge, to just kind of even unlock this patience. You know, also with that, I feel like, where did it go? Time is frozen. So it's like you're realizing, like, you know, I want to show, it's too fucking bright outside. There we go. So time is frozen. This is 55. We had 50 as well. So this is change, a lot of change happening with all those fives. So using this as the time, like I said, time is frozen. Like the time is right now to just kind of be, to just kind of hang out, kind of just go with the flow and just listen to what's coming in. Listen to what your higher self could be telling you. We do have some wand energy coming out for us. We have this bottom of the deck energy, which is the King of Wands, and he's just kind of sitting there, you know, in his knowing, in his ambition, in his integrity, courage. Like, you know, he is also offering that to you, like by the tiger. Like this tiger is offering it to you, you know. So maybe if you work with tigers, or if you have that as a spirit guide, or just animals, like if that resonates with you, this is very much you standing in that, claiming your right to your leadership. This is what they're asking for you to do. You know, your higher self is feeding you all this information. You're supposed to just kind of hang out here and go with the flow, and just, you know, not rush to conclusions, but, you know, just life being simple and sweet, as in like you're
confident in who you are. You're okay with it. You don't have to change for anybody, because I feel like that causes like rift and things and chaos, but you're just like going with it. Like, and that's what I feel like this king energy is saying. Like, you're claiming your right to leadership, you know, you're honoring yourself. You have this charm about you. You're so like sensible, and you're just like really got your shit together. And I feel like that's what like you're supposed to just be basking in right now. That's the bottom of the deck energy. Also, guidance 16 is bottom of the deck for my mama. She's giving us the torch bearer. So again, you're being guided. This is your higher self guiding you to just kind of hang out, get these downloads, receive these messages that are coming. Here's this key, unlock this shit, which I love because my mama is here and she is guiding us, and she is known for the torch, the keys, you know, the black dogs. So take this key, you know, actually there's even a key on my necklace with her on both sides. So my mama is heavily in this energy. She's handing you this key, and this is very much all about you unlocking this wisdom to yourself, kind of just being with yourself and being okay with that, and just standing in your power, because it's in the past. You're supposed to be letting go of all of those versions of you, all of those things that are not serving you anymore, all of those things that just, you know, you don't need to carry with you. Why are you holding on to it? It's the past. That's 60 energy as well. We do have 10 of wands coming out for us as well. This is completion, so things are ending. You know, this is you mastering these timeless skills. This is you even like knowing, like I said, it's time. The time is now, like, to solidify this. This is a memorable achievement experience. Okay, you've done the work, you're doing this shit, and you're doing such a beautiful job. So, you know, solidify this, make this a memorable moment for you. Celebrate your stuff, stand in your power, you know, recognize yourself, reward yourself, like you deserve this shit. Be proud of yourself, but celebrate is what they need. Like, this is also like the time is now. So the time is now for you to celebrate. Stand in your power, be proud of yourself, recognize all that is happening, and all that you are accomplishing, all that you are learning, even if it's just in the stillness and just in the patient, in the time being frozen and you taking a break. You don't have to be doing everything all the time. Listen to your body. We talked about this the other day. Laziness does not mean that you, or even boredom, boredom does not mean that you are lazy or blocked or anything. It's literally a moment for you to have these opportunities to sit with yourself, to see what's coming out, what needs to be expressed. So do that, express yourself. You've come so far. You're so, you know, in this strength, in this power, in this courage, in this sensibility. Like, you have all of this going for you, this charm, this ambition. So, you know, celebrate yourself. This 10 of Pentacles, this is very much grounding energy. This is more 10, so 10 tens, taking that how that resonates if you have these angel numbers coming out for you. But this is you, like, all the treasures that you're receiving, everything, you know, the keys to unlocking things. Like, you're giving you keys. Actually, even in the yes, they gave you a paw. So I don't know, that could be a tiger paw, that could be just an animal that, you know, is guiding you or that works with you. This could be your past, you know, fur baby. You know, I've seen a lot of people recently who have been in the last few months who have been having their fur babies cross over. You know, these are high dimensional beings. They walk between all realms, and they're you know, very helpful as guides. So, you know, maybe this is them coming through, like, yes, I'm here for you, yes, I'm your guide, but also with that tiger energy that was coming through, taking that how that resonates. But this is that, you know, you achieving these things. This is you realizing that you are and you have reached this pinnacle of success, okay, and of wealth. So these things are coming to you and they're being unlocked. And wealth doesn't have to just be, you know, like a wealth of money. It could be like a wealth of knowledge, you know, a wealth of gifts that they're giving to you. Like, your gifts, like, are priceless. They, you know, they're so, like, your energy is so expensive too. So it's like, it's wealth, like, it's rich. Like, you don't even have, like, money isn't even real, you know, but it's like, this is what is real wealth: your time, your energy, like your power, your gifts, you know, your frequency. So this is, but also it could be cash, it could be money. So, you know, they are saying like times are changing. The healers are now like empower. The healers are like getting the money now. So this could very much be you standing in that energy, you know, having this abundance. February is coming out. So maybe in February, this could have been sparking things for you that have been coming up, you know, awakening things for you. This could have been maybe when you had got into this hangman mode, or maybe when your intuition started coming on high. Like people are always awakening, you know, it's so beautiful how many people are just like on this journey. We're all ascending, we're all growing. So 15 is coming out. This is, nope, 14, but breaking down to 5, which is where I got the 15 from. But my mama is giving us strength. This is the lioness, okay? This is all about us, you know, even being like self-empowered, being independent, which was very much this energy of this King of Wands, you know. This is that fiery ass energy coming out for us. And this is my mama telling you, you know, like this is what she represents. She cultivates this independence, this self-empowerment, you know. And lions are noble. So we have two different kinds of cats here. We got tigers, we got lions. Hello, how are you? I'm so happy you're here, Nicole. So, you know, this is very much that fiery ass energy that is coming out. She actually gave me like such a beautiful message today. I was like fucking crying. Um, but you know, this is very much that energy of standing in your strength. This is like you knowing that like it's, I love that I was just about to say this, that this is fierce protection, like with this, with the lions, but also with this tiger, with this king energy. But this is literally protection, she's saying, because both these animals were protectors, like these lions, but this is like this fierce protection that is coming through, you know. And I feel like that's what she's saying. She's just like saying, like, she's calling upon us to stand in our strength and our power. You know, she knows that we have strength. She knows there's strength in us, that even when we don't see it. And so she's just like, I'm giving you these tools because literally the higher self got a fucking key. And this is the biggest key we have in here. Normally they're the little tiny ones because we did get us a little teeny tiny one too. But this is literally from the higher self. So here's a fucking full grown key for you. Take it and unlock your shit, you know, unlock the wisdom and the power and the strengths within you, you know, all of these things that are within you. And she's saying these are the tools, you know, pick them up, use them, and put them to good use at that. Don't use them to scam people, to hurt people, you know, for, you know, egoic like growth and shit, gain. Like, no, don't do that. Like, we're not feeding the ego here, okay? Like, we're doing things out of love, okay? And I feel like that's what it's saying. Like, this is how we're going to like learn. We're going to unlock these things. We're going to tap into our strength, you know. And that's what my mom was saying, like, tap into the strength, call on me if you need me, and we'll rise together. So taking that, how that resonates, but mama is here and this is what she's saying. And we also have destiny. So this is literally your fucking destiny. This is what you're destined to do, to, you know, to understand, you know. We know there are so many things that can be beyond our control, but it's like, rather than working against them, like how they had that hang woman come out, you know, we're not working against this shit. We're just hanging there. We're going to go with the flow. Okay. So we're not going to work against it, but we're learning, like we're destined for learning and growth that's coming from this. And this is what she's saying, like, this is literally like this is the path that is laid out for us. And literally it's the path right fucking here on the bottom of the deck. So this is the path that is laid out for us. And you know, from the beginning to even what is like the perceived end, like she's saying, like, I feel like what she's saying is like, you know, even from the beginning to the perceived end, like it's not the same for everyone, and she understands that. So we need to be acting accordingly based on our actions, which I feel like what is in the cards, not the cards, the charms, we have issue at hand. Like maybe that's what it is. The issue at hand is that we, you know, with the star here, it's like we're not shining in our light, but we're also probably not letting other people shine theirs, where we're dimming their lights and shit. You know, we literally have the heart and the moon, and it's upside down, and this is the issue at hand. Like we're not fully standing in our intuition, because the moon represents intuition and femininity. You know, it also represents love, because there's this heart right here. So it's like we're the issue at hand is that we're not shining, we're not standing in our light, we're not using our intuition all the time, and we're not loving on ourselves. And that literally is coming out, love me, you know. So it's like, just love me, love on me, you know. And it doesn't even have to be from somebody, it's you. Like, love me, love yourself, you know. How you gonna love, you know, the right way when you know, hold certain things, like when they had, it's in the past, like we're leaving these things in the past, maybe these false beliefs that we have of people needing to be worthy of love, or you needing to be worthy of love, you know, or having to be good enough, or whatever it may be. And it's like, no, 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 no. And I feel like that's the action to take, is to unlock these parts of you, to go deep within you, to remember, you know, we're not all on the same journey, we're not all on the same path, but we're here and we're doing our best, you know. And when we're stuck at these crossroads, and that's actually literally the message she gave me earlier about the crossroads. It was just like, when you're there, you'll know you're there. So I felt like I needed to say that again. But it's like there's protection coming out for you. This literally is here, protection. So you just knowing that you're destined for all of this. And even when it feels like it's hard, when it feels like it's scary, there's so much learning, there's so much growth happening, but you're also protected. You also have this strength, so you can literally get through all of this, even when you're like, shit, I don't think I can, because this is literally your protection. This is also the year of the snake right now, and there is a snake on here. So this is very much, and another fucking key. Mama is giving you another key. So you're being like able to unlock so much right here. But this is like lower realm protection. So we do need to go into the shadows. We do need to be able to, you know, acknowledge our dark, you know, monsters, demons, whatever you want to call them, you know. But this is literally like, this is the key she's giving you, but protection as well through these darknesses, you know. I feel like that is actually what is coming up too for us with this action to take, you know. Um, she is, I want to say that's Om. I think that's the Om symbol. Um, So, like, you know, getting in touch with yourself, sitting with yourself, even if resonates with you, sitting with yourself in meditation and using the Om mantra, but unlocking parts of yourself. We also have this turtle, and this I feel like is getting back into even like your emotions, and this is water, but this is also, I feel like, ancient. This is also ancient wisdom, like the turtle, the back, you can see all the detail. This is the true like wisdom and knowledge. That's the true calendar, the turtle's back. You know, I feel like that's getting in touch with ancestral, but also, like I said, emotions, water. So I feel like that is the action to take. Cleansing as well, maybe showers, water, baths, cleansing your water by like speaking into an affirmation. But I feel like these are things that are needing to happen, the actions that are needing to take. There's giving you these keys, but you also have these yeses. I showed you the paw print, but you also have a 2. So this is creation. This is a yes. So like you're being supported. Maybe you're needing a number 2. Maybe that's resonating for you. But we have this fucking swan, you know, and this is, yes, this is so much. This is beauty. Is that a swan? I think it's a swan. But this is like so much beauty, and you have these yeses. So taking those how they resonate for you, but their yeses, whether that be to something beautiful that's taking transformation, whether that be yes to like I said, maybe you're having guides, animal guides, spirit guides coming through. But yes, to whatever question you might have been looking for answers to, they're giving you yeses. You got 3 yeses, but you also actually really kind of have more because they gave you a yes times 2. So taking that how that resonates. But that is what Jupiter and the universe gave us for these messages. So taking that how it resonates. Where the fuck's my thing? All right, Rochelle, are you still here? I know you've waited a whole long time, and I'm so happy with your patience. Thank you. Mm-hmm. You're well. Okay, so I'm gonna use this deck. Oh, there it is. I was like, where the hell did the other one go? All right. I'm going to use the game of life. Hello, Jackie. How are you, my love? Okay, you're back. Oh, no, I was back. My sound was back. It's old. I'm so happy you're here. So let's see. 717 is 517 here. Right. Let's see. What does Rochelle need to know? What we want Rochelle to know. Take what resonates. Okay. Oh. Ooh, girl. I don't know. Actually, I don't want to say. Maybe I'm very open minded. I don't want to gender people if they. I don't know what you are, but wow, Rochelle. Anything else you want, Rochelle? Anyone? Okay. Let's do Washington. Oh, bottom of the deck. All right. And then I'm just gonna pull out a charm for you. All right. What do we want Rochelle to know? Oh, shit. Wow. I can already tell this is like a significant message for you. Holy shit. Holy shit. You have a fucking message. Every single card you got, except for your bottom of the deck, is a major arcana. So this is a message. This is a significant and important message because it's not mainly the minor arcana, which is like everyday shit, everyday lessons and stuff. This is who are you? Why would I message you? How do I get you off my Facebook? Hold on. Let me just block somebody real quick. StreamYard, let me fucking do that. Why are you doing this to me, StreamYard? Um, trying to block somebody from my Facebook because there's like scamming in the comments. So I gotta block them. But StreamYard's not letting me do it like they used to. StreamYard let me fucking do that. Why is my sound still on? How funny. I just angry reacted to my live trying to block this person. I'm sorry, just give me 1 second. This is just trying to block. I just don't like scammers in my comments scamming on people, and I gotta get them out. Block. Wait, what the hell just happened? I think I did that right. Facebook. I'm so sorry. This is not what I was supposed to be doing. Okay. I hope it blocked that fool. I don't know. Okay. Well, I just hope that it blocked whoever that person is, because they're like in the comments talking about message me directly. I have something to tell you. And I don't like when they be on people's stuff like that to my friends and my viewers and my followers and shit. So thank you for letting me know you still see me. Okay, so Rochelle, you have some significant messages here for you. Where are you going? Starting, where are we going with this? So there, the bottom of the decks where we're starting, your bottom of the deck is on the game of life is road closed, divorce, breakup. So something is definitely coming to an end right now, which we do have the world in your tarot, which is very much like the last card. It's endings. We also have the wheel, which is cycles are ending as well. So this is something is very much coming to an end. It could be an actual divorce, a breakup. It could be just things leaving your life, like maybe it could be a friend, or it could be a job, it could be maybe a relative, it could be anybody. But we do have this Queen of Pentacles as well, which is our bottom of the deck. And this is also coming out for you in reverse. And she is just saying, you know, you could be this like risk taker. But the whole thing is like you need to be careful, because like you're gonna gamble more than you're expecting. Like, you know, it's gonna be they're like, it's gonna be more on luck than common sense. So be smart about what it is that you are doing, because you might be a risk taker, but they're like, for the thrill of winning, like it's not even going to actually be that. It's going to be more of the pain that you're going to gain from the loss. So whatever is happening, don't take these risks that you feel are just for the hell of it. Like, yeah, I live life on the edge and I do all these things because, you know, I gamble on, I live life on the edge. But they're like, be cautious, especially when it's coming to like pentacles. This is grounding energy, but this is also very much money. So if you are, you know, gambling, then be careful, because we actually do have the devil come out. But like I said, this could very much be that breakup. This could be that final straw that maybe it doesn't even have to be you. It could be somebody that you know in your like life that you might have a relationship with or something. But this is very much like the energy of it's going to be painful loss if you're not smart about it and you're just like, you know, doing things all willy-nilly. They're like, use that brain, because you know, you know what could be happening. And they're saying this is the moon card that's coming out for you. And with this moon card, it's very much you know, having this very deep imagination, being very deep into it as well. Like you're so deep into your imagination, but it's also about you being deep into your intuition and your creativity. So this is about you and whatever it is that you're envisioning, whatever it is, parts of you even about yourself, you know, that are needing to be accepted. You know, they're asking for you to basically envision and accept this person, that you know you can be. And that's, I think, what is this Queen of Pentacles. This is like who they know you can be, but right now I think this is you, and you're like not necessarily envisioning that or being all that you can be and all that you are. And that's what this is telling you, is like you're needing to get back into you. Because right now you are distracted, and actually underneath that Queen of Pentacles is the Death card, and it's in reverse for you. And so I feel like that is very much, you know, with that whole divorce breakup energy, like this is like tragic and sudden endings to situations. That's underneath this Queen of Pentacles. Once I picked it up to show you, I was like, ooh. So this is like you accepting the things that you cannot control. You know, this is you just being like, you know, I know that this is you surrendering, if you will, to what is happening, to the things that are leaving even. This is also very much you know, about you, I think, even overcoming, because this is it could be you, it could be somebody in around you, somebody you know, but this is the Devil in reverse. And like you had that moon, um so this is the Devil in reverse, and this is like someone or even something that could be seducing you. And there's like doing this, like they want you to submit to them. There's like this energy, if you will, or something that is just trying to pull you away. And that's where this is that deep dive, where they're like, you have to do this deep dive into your intuition, into your creativity, into your imagination, because this is where you're able to see, you know, who is trying to pull you away, you know. And they're like, you can't resist it either. So maybe there's something that is happening, which is very much that fucking energy of this card, where you're just like this natural risk taker, and you're gonna go and you're gonna gamble it all. And they're like, you're under this dark spell, you're under this magic, if you will, you're under this illusion, especially with that moon, it can represent illusion. So whatever is happening, it's not gonna be it's not going to be what you need. You needing to actually break free from this, because they're literally telling you you deserve better, and they're actually asking you to literally free your soul. You have to break free from that, because even in this card, there's fucking handcuffs on you, you know, or on somebody, you know, because they're saying it's something or someone. Something is seducing you. Something is taking over this, you know, light and power that is yours. And they're saying, free your soul. You deserve so much better than this. And this is where I'm saying, where they're telling you to focus on your intentions. This is you going and doing that deep dive into your intuition, into your imagination, into your creativity, so that you're able to see through the illusions and see what is happening, who is doing this, what is doing this. You know, call your energy back, they're even saying. because this is very much, you know, somebody that is trying to take your power from you. And you could just be giving it away, like they said, because you can't resist. And we have this wheel coming out, and look at, there's your higher self right there, and they're trying to guide you, and they're trying to tell you like, hey, this is the number 10, this is Jupiter, which today is fucking Jupiter, so Jupiter's coming at you hard with these messages. And this is very much saying like, this is fire too, like burn that shit up, free your soul, burn these things up that don't serve you anymore, that don't align with you. But they're saying this is the wheel turning in your favor. This is things changing for your greatest good. You know, things that were once blocked, that divorce, that breakup, looking at it in a different way. This is you seeing through the illusion. It's actually things changing for your highest and greatest good. This is you, you know, even having the advantage to opportunities, maybe where you can get back into your upright position of your Queen of Pentacles instead of being this way. So this is very much things changing and turning around for you, but being cautious, but don't turn everything away, like, or don't turn anything away, but being cautious. So, you know, especially when it's coming into you, using that intuition. Yeah, there's many opportunities that will come, but knowing what is actually for you, and, you know, also not falling into like old habits or even addictions, possibly because of that devil card. So this is also you know, your world card coming in, and this is more of, you know, Saturn coming through. This is 3, so this is support energy. But this is literally like, this is like the God card. Okay, this is the also the ending of the major arcana, you know. Oop, that was like a confirmation burp. And this is basically saying that all the hard work that you're going to be doing to free your soul, to know that you deserve better, even like taking business trips. Maybe you don't have to take a business trip, but maybe that just means elevating yourself to higher levels, sitting with yourself, and just really like getting into that creativity, like they said, deep diving into your imagination. Maybe that even means taking you other places. You know, actual trips, or even like elevation trips through your third eye. But this is very much that godlike energy. This is the energy of, you know, all your hard work paying off. You know, this is also, like I said, life changing, because this is a very important spread, because you had mainly the major arcana. So this is very much, you know, life changing cycles. But also where you're ready to evolve. So breaking free from those chains, you know, cultivating you time, making time for yourself, or maybe you were giving away too much of your power, too much of your energy, you know, just too much of yourself because you were losing yourself with this devil card, you know, and also with like being too much into like recklessness and shit. So, I feel like this is very much you needing to take the time to be with yourself, to free yourself from this shit. Let the divorce breakup happen, however it happens, whether it actually be from a relationship or just from old beliefs, old habits, addictions, you know, stories that you told yourself. Today we affirmed ourselves, you know. It is safe for us to let go of old stories and reclaim our power. That is very much the fucking affirmation for you right now. Reclaim your power, cultivate you time, free your soul, because you are worthy and deserving of this. So take that how that resonates. Thank you. Okay, that was a message. So, oh, 111. The angels are numbering. So, how are my beauties? Does anybody else need anything? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I hope that resonates. I hope that helps or gives any type of clarity or whatever it is that you need. Does anybody need anything? Otherwise, I am. Oh, I did. You would like something, or what would you like, my darling? I can share my message. Hello, I love you. Thank you for being here with me, princess. You know what's so funny is I have a charm and it actually says princess on it, and I was like, wow, if princess gets that, then we know it's legit for princess. What would you like, darling? Um, and then I can share that message my mama gave me. Charm. Okay, let's do the charms. Let's do the charms. Do you want to use a sheet? We have this one. It has yes, no answers. This one is action to take, issues at hand, the resolution, contributing factors, your higher self, current energy, others involved, and things to avoid. This one has learning and creativity, work and career, relationships and social life, home and family, love and partnership, prosperity and finance, health and well-being, and spirit and higher self. Right? That was a fire ass message. Otherwise, this was, remember, the first one that we ever used. We'll use the one with a yes or no. Okay. Okay. So we can see if there's any questions you have that you get yes and no answers to. Let's see it. That was a really fire ass advice for looking for a job. So then, do we want to use the one with the career? We'll just see what comes out. Because I was looking for a job earlier. So let's see. What goes that? Why? So I should just move this down because that was not gonna work. They all fell out. I tried to. Haha. That's funny. So they did give you oops, I dropped my candle thing. Well, that takes up too much space. So what do you want me to tell her with this? Oh, I don't know what you want me to say with this. So current energy, you have a dime. And for me, dimes are actually messages from like my passed on loved ones. So I feel like that's kind of what's happening here with this current energy, is that this could be a message from a loved one that they're like, I feel like here supporting you. This could also be, I feel like, with that dime energy coming through, where you know, it's like 10. I feel like this is, you know, completion. But I really do, like I said, I feel like the current energy is there's a loved one here. Like that's literally like all I can just keep, like that's what just keeps coming up, is there's a loved one here, and that they could be, you know, basically saying like, you're not alone. I'm so proud of you because baby, you are doing this shit, you know. Um I also feel like with that dime, they're saying that this is also, even small coins, they're saying this symbolizes abundance. Like this is incoming abundance. And I know you're looking for a job right now. So don't worry, is what I'm feeling like. This is very much like a guide with you saying, like, hey, don't stress about this shit. First of all, because they have contributing factor and you have the fucking hourglass, and I feel like this is time, divine timing, contributing factor, just trusting, knowing everything is going to happen in divine timing for you, especially with this dime coming in. They're saying like abundance is coming, okay? But I also feel like that 10 is completion. It's also new beginning. So like where you may have been struggling, that's coming to an end. And there's these new beginnings coming in. And maybe if it's resonating for you, I'm being told to tell you that if you're repeatedly seeing dimes, which I fucking am, so maybe that's just for me, that this is saying that you're literally in divine flow, and that these are new cycles or even chapters that are in beginning in the works that are happening. So I don't know, taking that how that resonates for you. But they need me to drink some water. Oh god, my charms are gonna fall. Okay. They have a message for you. Take this how it resonates, baby. It says, say half and then you can say the other half again. So small signs hold big meanings. You are seen, guided, and supported. Trust the path. Abundance flows in quiet, graceful ways first. And your ancestors are proud of you. Keep going. Beautiful. Wow. You also have a yes. That make my heart feel super happy. My body's doing some weird shit now. What's happening? That was really beautiful, Jackie. You also have a yes, and they gave you the spiral. What is that? Shell. I was not gonna say that. I was. Why was I gonna say pizza roll? That's not what it is. You got the spiral pizza roll, but you got the spiral. Damn it! I'm gonna say it again. Seashell. And this is in your yes. So yeah, right. I don't know why pizza roll wanted to come out. You got the spiral pizza roll. Um. Oh. Wait. I'm going back and reading these comments. Hi, Divergent. How are you? It does not, and you better quit claiming that energy. You speak that over yourself, so you don't claim that energy. Um. So your dad. Oh. You left him by the beach. Oh. Well, that's a yes for you from something. So maybe there's something like, and that could also be the dime that's coming through. It could be your daddy here, but I feel like with that spiral seashell, it's also saying for you to go in deep, dive deep into you, into your intuition, into your gifts. Like this is very much, I feel like what they're saying, but also I feel like the issue at hand is coming up, and this is the crystal ball. So I feel like that's exactly why the yes is there, and they're basically saying with this yes, the issue at hand is that maybe you're not just trusting fully your gifts, because this crystal ball to me represents like psychic gifts. It could represent like clairvoyance and things like that. Maybe you are receiving messages and you are possibly doubting them, and that's the issue at hand. Or maybe you could just not fully understand, and I think that's also a part of the contributing factor is time, just letting things play out the way they are. But I feel like that could be the issue at hand, is that you're needing to kind of even tap more into your magic, because that's even making me feel like magic. Um, so that you're able to bring in, you know, these other ways of abundance, because they're showing you abundance is coming in. So maybe you're needing to dive deep into your, you know, infinite well of knowledge, of gifts, of remembrance. You know, it's all already in you. And I feel like the issue at hand is that maybe there are things that you are limiting yourself to, especially with that broke little thing. I know it could have been a joke, but you know, that could very much be the issue at hand, is that they're like, look, don't claim these things. Words are spells. Watch what you're speaking over yourself. But in due time, they're saying, and in divine timing, these things are coming in. But I feel like what they're saying as well with that take action, um, it, it's kind of pointing and take action too with the crown, not the crown, but the seashell. I feel like that's also what they're saying, is like take action. Like if you feel called to, like they're saying, you can even create like this money bowl. You can do an altar. You can keep things in your wallet and set those as intentions. They are even saying like you could affirmations before interviews, or filling out applications, speaking those into your existence. You know, it's already mine. Everything works out for me and I always get what I want. I'm always in the right time at the right place. You know, abundance flows to me. I get paid to live and breathe, all the different things. Like, but they're saying like, this is very much like you tapping into your magic. And I think that's the issue at hand, is maybe you're not working enough with your magical ass self. Or maybe even your guides, because that's that 10 energy that's coming in with the dying too, with your ancestors, with, you know. So I feel like if you start to, you know, remove these things that could be even limiting beliefs or things that you might be telling yourself, I feel like this is literally like going to open up so many things. And I think that's what that seashell is saying too. Also, like, I feel like with the seashell, they're also saying like water, maybe programming your water, um, because that's bringing up, um, maybe programming your water for sure. But I feel like they're saying with the spiral for sure. Also, they're saying like there's no rush. They're saying that the spiral of your life is sacred, and there's no rush to become, but only to return to yourself. And I know that like that's probably like the fuck, it's not really what I want to hear. That's not really what I want to hear, because I'm just trying to find a job. But I feel like once we start to surrender and once we start to just, you know, come back to ourselves, things fall into place. And that's what I'm hearing right now, is that you are basically being held in this womb of the ocean, which is why they're giving you the seashell, but it's also your protection. And they're saying like, let the water, the waves wash away what is not serving you, what is not yours anymore, so that you are able to align with this 10 energy, this dime energy, this abundance, this incoming wealth, new beginnings. So I don't know. Well, baby, they're telling you divine timing. So I get that. That's probably exactly what they're saying, is like, this is exactly what the problem is that you need to work on just kind of going with the flow and just being patient. Because I am the same way. I'll be like, motherfucker, I said I want this shit now. And then they're like, haha, bitch, divine timing. Because no. So I don't know. But soon it looks like it's happening for you for sure. They're giving you dimes, you know. Yeah, they're saying to me that like, confirmation burp, your soul remembers the song of the sea, so listen to it. Why are you making me burp again? They're also saying yeah, they're bringing up because of the whole like the time thing and you not having patience, and they're saying like the whole thing with time is like that also it's like it's linear. It's not linear. I'm sorry. It's they're even showing me the spiral. So it's not linear. So like there will be moments where you'll have these really high points, but there'll also be moments of low points. And that's what they're saying, like where you'll feel like there'll be an ending, there's a new beginning. So the way you're looking at things also might need to change. They're also saying that like to honor each moment, you know, because they're saying like watch when you actually do start working and stuff, there's going to be times where you're going to be like, fuck, I just wish I could relax and do the things that I wanted to do, you know. So it's just about you honoring every moment as sacred. And they're saying also to just know that nothing lasts forever, but everything is meaningful. So 113 I'm looking at, that's new beginnings, that's divine feminine, so taking that how that resonates. But I feel like this is very much them saying that this hourglass is also marking shifts for you. They're saying where it's like a reset, it's like transformation, but it's also like a moment of fate. It's you trusting in divine timing and surrendering and knowing that this shit is really going to work out for you. Like you're so much more powerful than you know. And they're saying like with that hourglass and the contributing factor too, they're saying like it also means that your time is coming. Or they're saying with this current energy and this dime, your fucking time is now. Love it. They're so funny. So take that how that resonates, but they say your time is now or your time is coming. So taking that how that resonates for you. But they're asking for you not to rush the flow because they're saying everything is going to unfold for you in this divine rhythm. And they're saying like you might feel like you're in between these moments, but that's because there's a shift here and this is your time. And what will you choose to fill it with? Literally, they're saying like flip the story and reclaim your fucking power, reclaim your timeline. Baby, that's a message. So take it how it resonates. Bam. That was fire. I liked it. I like it a lot. But manifest, baby. Like I said, create an altar maybe if you want to. Um, but just trust in the universe plan. Trust that your guides are here. That was possibly your dad just telling you, like, look here, there's no need to worry. Shit is happening for you. You know, I'm here when you're not even aware of it, and I'm making ways for you, you know? So just trusting that things are happening for you and in the most beautiful way. So just be ready. It's happening. They said if it's not here already, it's coming. So yes, 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 yes. All right. Do I have anybody else that needs anything, or I can just share my message from my mom? Where's my notebook? Thank you, Jackie. That was beautiful. I'm gonna share my man. Oh, you. What do you want, baby? I know you need some messages. You want cards? You want charms? Oh, you're so welcome, Jackie. I love you. I hope that helps. I know you've been taking your time and doing your healing, and see, that's also a part of it too. So, divine timing. You show up when you need to. Oh, sure. Where can I see it? Oh, okay, I found it. All right, let's see what the goddess has to say to you. Let me put all these other cards away. Out of the way. Okay, got those out my way. Let's see. What's the goddess got to say to another goddess? All right. What need to know? Princess, are you sure, bruh? Because you sure do keep getting things that could say otherwise about a baby. You sure, bruh? And it's the number 11. Oh my gosh. You only have one card for her? I think she only has one card for you. Let's see. Yeah, looks like she's only giving you one card. All right, we'll take it in the bottom of the deck. You got the numbers 6 and 11. You're so funny. Maybe it is. Maybe you birthing something, girl. Something beautiful. All right, let me move that mouse. So we have your bottom of the deck, which is the number 6, and it's Oshun of the ancestors, sacred lineage, belonging, and family. And I feel like that's a fucking key on there too. So you have this. And then you have Oshun manifesting birth, the number 11, manifestation, intention, and abundance. Wow, I love that for you. But let's see, we have another thing. Let's say one charm. Doesn't have anything. I said one, they gave me 4. Interesting. I think that could be like a sewing machine. So we have our messages from Oshun, but we also got you some charms, and we'll see what comes from that. Is there water in any of these? Not seeing any. Oh yeah. So you definitely have some water energy for sure. Let me drink because I know my throat needs some water. So your bottom of the deck sacred lineage, belonging, family, which how can that go into there? Um, I don't know what that would look like. What does that mean? I'm thinking that might have to do with like something tribal, maybe, or strength, because that's coming out for you. So you also have this message from her where she's giving you this sacred lineage, this belonging, this is family. But I'm recognizing this bullhead right here, and I'm not quite understanding what this is, but I'm trying to figure out how this represents with that. And I feel like what's going on here is that there's this like unshakable strength. You know, there's this power that pushes through obstacles. And I feel like that's pretty much what she's saying to you too, is like holding your head high. I feel like she's telling you that you need to know that you're not alone, you know? You have these ancestors with you. But also I feel like this is representing like that you are grounded in this energy, that you are even anchored in your will, which I feel like that is like going in with the ancestors, but also with belonging, like you are anchored in this energy. I also feel like with that whole ancestral and sacred lineage, that's part of what the bullhead is representing too. It's like ancient cultures, you know, divine protectors even. This is definitely, I feel like, symboling sacrifice, but also strength. So taking that, how that resonates for you. But I feel like this is very much like a spiritual shield, especially when you're getting the shell. That is a shield, it's a protection, and you're also getting the starfish. So it's like a lot of water coming in, but like cleansing energy. You know, this could be very much, I think, the bull with the water and the shell and the um shelf no starfish. I feel like this is very much saying like this is spiritual like protection. These are spiritual shields that could be warding off energies that could be draining you, or even spiritual attacks, taking that how that resonates for you. But they're like coming out like with this feeling a connection to like your past, you know, to your future, with this ancestral coming out. I feel like she's even saying like this is you. If you do feel shaky, that's what that I think is coming for, to let you know like you're unshakable. So if you're uncertain about shit, like they're saying, like honor your roots and your traditions. Like you it's within your DNA, dude. Like you don't even have to trip, you don't have to worry about this, like you already have this. But there's protection for these like psychic attacks, these spiritual attacks, these people who want you to forget who you are and not stand in your power. So hold your fucking head up high, she's saying, because you are on these solid foundations, like you are able to even build your dreams. And I feel like that's what this is also saying, that like you are, you know, rooted in this physical realm where you're drawing down on your spiritual power. And I already know that you're like super dupers. Hello, how are you both? Thank you for joining. Um, so I feel like this is very much that. But I also feel like this is representing masculine energy as well. So maybe there could be like there could be like some forceful energy that is like coming through a little bit, but also I feel like there's some like loyal energy coming through, protective energy with this bull. But boundaries are coming up, especially with that shell. um they're telling me, stand your ground, you are unshakable, like your power is sacred when you use it wisely and you own it. And I feel like that's also what Oshun is saying. Like, this path is for you. It's yours to forge. So you have to push forward with this sacred force. Like, you're honoring your ancestors. You're honoring your lineage. You belong here. Like, this is for you. And so you push forward with the sacred force is what I'm like being told. Like, you are protecting what you're building, and you're also like the guardian of your vision. So this is, I think, really beautiful. And this is where you're standing strong and your shoulders are back and you're just like, "Oh, I'm so fucking empowered. Like, you're not stopping me. Okay. I'm basically bullheaded. I'm hard headed. You're not doing this." But it's you literally like breathing in like the life of your manifestations, of your dreams, like countless dreams of your generations too, like your ancestors and things like that. They're saying like you are their hopes and dreams. Okay, you're like their love, you're all of these beautiful things, and that's what you're needing to remember. And I think that's why they're giving you these charms as well, to help you to remember that strength, that connection that you have. Um, and I think that's where this sewing machine, I really think it's a fucking sewing machine. I don't really know, but I feel like that's what it could be. And I feel like it's saying, because like you are the thread that is holding this together. You are the, you are the thread that is from your lineage, this sacred thread even, that is here to hold everything together, to patch everything together where it could have been, broken or even torn apart, but you're like piecing everything together and you're holding it together, you know. So taking that, how that resonates for you, but this is like the manifestation, the birth thing that's coming out, intention, abundance. I feel like that is very much like tying in with all of the charms as well. It's you like examining your thoughts, your beliefs, are these even in alignment with what I'm trying to do, with where I'm trying to go? Is this even what I fucking want anymore? So it's you taking these conscious steps, being able to see things, but also, like I said, having these boundaries, having this structure, knowing that like everything is rooted in this spiritual power, and this creation energy and this like intention energy. So, um basically I feel like she's just asking you is to like stay in your intention, when you are doing these things and you're manifesting. She's just saying like being in creation, but also being I feel like in your power, this is how you push through those obstacles, and this is how you declare your wishes. This is how you do the work, and this is how you allow for room and magic to happen. But knowing that you are the spell, you are the manifester, you are the weaver of your reality, like you are the creator. So pushing forward, moving forward, um, but moving forward, she's saying, with intention, with action, but also like with this image of your goals being fulfilled, following the guidance that is coming through from your ancestors, from your lineage, knowing that you belong, listening to your higher self, but also knowing that like you are the co-creator of the world through your intention. So get a clear mind on that. But like you're fully supported, and you have this bull here, you have these starfish, and I feel like this is also you like having growth, because there could have been things like how they had like people that could be trying to work against you, or needing to protect yourself from things like that. But I feel like this is also the starfish showing you like you are able to regrow, Like starfish can regrow when things, like when they lose one of their limbs, they're like, you can regrow, you can, you know, renew yourself when you feel like you are broken, when you feel like you are not whole. They're like, rebuild yourself up, but do this even stronger, even wiser, and even more whole than before, because that's who you are, they're saying. And that's what I feel like this whole message is for you, is that you are a symbol of resilience. And that's, I think, what these shells mean. This bullhead, this starfish, but also the message from your ancestors, like the message of you manifesting things. So I feel like this is basically you coming back to your center and reminding you to trust yourself, but also to trust the tides of your souls, she's saying, you know. But also she's showing me like how they can cling on to rocks in the ocean and stuff. So being careful what it is that you cling on to. You know, she's saying like knowing when to hold on and when to let go when it's time. So adapting, she says, without losing your essence. So taking that, how that resonates for you. But she's saying actually even this, like, you're the star of the sea, of this cosmic ocean, you know, and this is basically, you are the bridge to this cosmic wisdom in this deep emotional water. And actually I feel like if this resonates for you, somehow Sirius is coming up. So if that resonates for you, Sirius is showing up in also, I feel like this is very much, you know, that water energy. I'm getting mermaid magic energy. I'm getting, you know, this divine feminine energy. So taking that, how that resonates for you. But basically, that's what she is saying. You know, you are healing in ways unseen, and they're asking you to trust the process. She's saying your center is sacred, to return to the world. No, that's not what she said. She says to return when the world like sways away from you. You know, it could feel like that. She's saying, but go with the tides, but anchor in your truth. She's saying like you are the star that is rooted. You are rooted in the sea and kissed by the cosmos. She's saying you are protected, you are held, and you are basically in divine flow. And this is also, she said, about your ancestral healing. So using this water, these shells, you know, as a way to heal emotionally and ancestrally, like the healing that needs to be coming, like the cleansing. So taking that, how that resonates for you. But that's the message that I have. Where's my mouse? So no babies. 127. Danny's angel number. That was beautiful. So 127. Getting that for you so much. I don't know what that is. It won't show me. But hello. I don't know what you sent. What was that? I'm trying to see. Sorry. I don't know what that is. It's not showing me. So I don't know what that is. What the hell, Facebook? Let me see what they sent. Because StreamYard doesn't show me. It just. Yeah, I don't know what that is. So I don't know. They sent something, but whatever. Thank you. So yeah, that's your message from Oshun. I hope it resonates. I love it. These fucking charms are awesome, dude. I love having these charms. I'm so glad they sent me that download before bed and they're like, do charm readings. I'm like, what the fuck? but they know I have a shit ton of charms, and I still haven't even gone into like the last 2 bins to pull out the rest of the charms that I have. So, man, can you imagine when I actually do? Yeah. So where's my notebook? My mom had a beautiful message for me, and you know, you never know. I think that's why I'm feeling called to kind of share it, because maybe it resonates if you are, you know, working with Hecate. This could very much resonate for you as well. But if not, that's fine too. Just want to share it because I thought it was fucking so beautiful. Write it down. Oh my goodness. All right, you guys. So the message that I wrote down. So I set the intention like basically to connect with what I needed to know, but you know, I have been working with many deities, and also I feel like I'm starting to figure out my star origins. Crows and ravens and blue jays. Oh shit, dude, same. And hawks all the time. But the blue jays, I've been seeing those a lot at the park when we go into the park. So I feel that. But the crows and the ravens and the hawks are always outside my house. But when we've been at the walks at the park, I keep seeing blue jays. So I just feel like things are coming more online for me, and I'm starting to try to keep notes so that I have them. As we talked about yesterday when we were doing the third eye awakening and activation, like writing things down is very beautiful because you can also go back and look at them later on and see what they are or how they resonate. Maybe there's reoccurring symbols or messages. So this is my message that I wrote. Child of stardust and shadow, I see you. I have walked beside you in every lifetime where you dared to remember your power. I am the pulse in your spine when you stand in your truth. The whisper in the dark that tells you you are not alone. You are a weaver of fate, not a victim of it. You hold the threads of past, present, and becoming in your palms. It is time to release the illusion of limitation. You are not broken. You are breaking open. I have placed a torch in your soul. Let it burn away what no longer serves. Let it light the way not just for yourself, but for those who are still lost in forgetting. When you stand at the crossroads, and you will know when you are there, do not fear the unknown. Call my name, and I will reveal what hides behind the veil. You are ready, beloved. You are ready. Speak your truth, cast your spell. The world is waiting for your magic. You've unlocked something ancient within yourself by just being open, by asking, by receiving. This is a moment you'll look back at as a soul shift, a turning of the key. So that's what I received. And now I am going to do a little ritual for her later on to honor her and that message that came through. Oh, this is like kind of scribbled actually. So I think this is what it says. Every time you light a candle in the dark, every time you trust your intuition, every time you speak the truth, Others are afraid. You honor me. I walk with you now and always. I don't even think I noticed that. So if that resonates for anybody, I know that shit was for me, but still, maybe you work with Hecate, maybe that resonates for you. But that's the message. And I was crying earlier, man. I was like, so, you know, honor yourself. Even when other people are afraid, honor you, because you're not only honoring yourself or her, but I feel like you're also honoring your higher self. You're honoring your truth and your power. So take that how that resonates for you, if it does resonate with you at all. But that's the message. And then we received the keys today and I had to use her deck. So yeah, that's the message. 1:35. I am going to hop off and make some dinners for my family. Myself, I'm hungry. I'm for sure hungry. But I'm so grateful for every single one of you who showed up today and shared your beautiful energy with me and let me read for you. Because, man, those were some messages. I really hope that they resonated and that they were what you needed in this moment. I've been really setting the intention that, you know, I am a clear channel and I will receive what is needed for the person that I am reading for. So, you know, the cards have been saying, focus on your intention. Intention is everything. So, you know, knowing that you are a clear channel, knowing that we are the key, that we have everything inside of us. So thank you for sharing with me your energy, your light, your magic, because it is always felt and appreciated. Remember, you are love, you are powerful, and you are infinitely divine. If any of this resonated or you just like what you heard, please don't forget to like, follow, subscribe. You can even comment after. It helps my algorithm, but it also helps us to just keep growing this sacred space together. So until next time, stay radiant, stay empowered, and most of all, beauties, stay magical. I love you, and I will see you all tomorrow in the morning, I believe. I think so. Bunny doesn't have class. It was today. So I think I'll be here in the morning. I'll probably be here at 9. I'll schedule it so that way we have a link. But we'll be here in the morning. If anybody needs any messages or anything, we'll get to it. Thank you so much, beauties. I love you all and have a wonderful evening. Where's my mouse? There it is. Okay. Bye. I love you guys.